Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tanya Charokupa. I'm about to perform some soul surgery. No, okay, I'm not about to perform soul surgery, just that my nails are in a bad state. And I use my hands a lot, so a woman's gotta do what a woman's gotta do. Hopefully I'll get my nails done on Friday. Just that I'm so lazy, it's like the worst than just sitting there. Ugh, I could be doing other things. Anyway, did I tell you my name? I think I did. Tanya Charakupa. Welcome to my channel, Untraveled Life. And today I just want to talk about my dating life as a Black woman in her 40s with children and an ex-husband. The reason I want to talk about it is that I see a lot of channels, a lot of people talking about how Black women are not desirable, older women, nobody cares about you, get yourself a cat. They're not checking for you. When you have children, no one wants to deal with the father of the children, aka baby daddy. So you're just baggage, you're just baggage. Nobody wants you. And I remember a male associate of mine was telling me proudly that, oh, men outnumber women, so men have options, women don't. And men, especially black men want mixed race women or white women. Nobody wants black women. Nobody wants an older woman because there's just so many young women. Who said that line that the beautiful ones are born every day? Well, he was going along those lines, and he was saying the same thing about a woman with children. Nobody wants to deal with that. And the way he said it, looking at me like, I'm talking about you. And I didn't even argue, I didn't say anything. In my heart, I thought, hold my wine. Let me find out what's going on in the dating world. Because I hadn't anyone for like 5 years. I've been celibate for 5 years, single for 5 years. And so maybe if I'm acting crazy or seem a bit crazy, it's because it's been shut down. Been shut down. But it was by choice. I was really a devout Christian and wanted to live by the word. So when it came to sex before marriage, even though I had done it before, I had decided that I'm not going to do it anymore. So yeah, I haven't had sex for 5 years. So the first place I went to see what's going on in the dating world, especially because, they had said that when it comes to dating apps, Black women are the least desirable. So I started with Tinder, not knowing that Tinder is just people looking for sex. So I started with Tinder, and I was the first guy that I was attracted to. Let me give you a bit of a background before I get into it. Is that I only used to date Black men strictly. And a lot of Black women are like that. They're not really willing to date outside of their race, even though Black men don't care. They're just all over the place. But Black women, I don't know. We're just like, oh, we just want Black men, So I just gave myself not the permission, but I just said, I'm just going to explore. I'm not going to put race limits, age limits, no limits on who I go on dates with. I'm not going to say who I date, because I was just there to go on dates and be wined and dined, to be honest, at first. That's what I was there for. I was just there for the food, which is wrong. I found out that it's wrong. Okay, I found out that it's wrong. I'm trying to change my ways. So the first guy that I met, I'll call him Jay. Jay, I swiped right. I can't remember how it works on Tinder, but I swiped right, and then I guess he had already liked me or something like that. I don't know. So I sent him a message and I said, I'm just here for the cheekbones. Oh, those cheekbones. Anytime I show any of my friends a picture of Jay, the first thing they say is, those cheekbones. Yes, I was just there for the cheekbones. He was Korean, and he reminded me of that guy from Rich Asians. So Jay was 40 years old, so he said, and we started communicating that night, and we talked all night long. He was sending me music, songs, songs. I was sending songs back, and we were communicating until like 6 o'clock in the morning. And he went to sleep, I went to sleep. And then later on during the day, he contacted me and then he told me that actually he lied. He's not 40, he's 24. 24? What am I supposed to do with a 24-year-old? I mean, my son is, I don't like that there. My son is 21, a 24-year-old. I mean, I can do 30 and above, you know, if I'm cutting it close, but I'm not doing a man. I'm going to date a man in his 20s, I think. Well, But anyway, at the time I just thought it's a no-no. So I didn't talk to him for a while after he disclosed that because I thought, what's the point? There's no future here, you know? And then a few weeks later, I think I started responding because he was really sending messages and I just thought, let me just be kind. So I started talking to Jay again and next thing I know, he's sending pics of his D-I-C-K, those kind of pictures. And I just thought, I haven't seen a D-I-C-K in 5 years and I don't need to see it under these circumstances, okay? I was just like, I was horrified, like, what is that? It's like, it's a penis, okay? What? P-E-N-I-S. This is what, I was just like a 12-year-old seeing that, like a 12-year-old in biology class, okay? 12-year-old in biology class, nowhere else. So, yeah, so with him, he would send like raunchy messages like, oh, I want you to sit on my face. Sit on your face. Sit on your face. So he was sending all these raunchy messages, I think, thinking that that's going to turn me on, like, oh, that's what I need, you know, this cougar, all cougars just want to be, you know, turned out with this, that, and everything. No, not this cougar. This cougar is not looking for that. That's not what I'm looking for. And this was like a year ago, and it's been a year. And I blocked Jay, I unblocked him, block him, and the last time I said I'm just blocking him forever because, you know, those explicit, I can't speak, explicit pictures and messages, I just don't want them, you know, in my universe at all. And in December, he somehow was able to send me a message, I guess using a different number. I don't even know how he still had my number. And I didn't know who it was. I just saw Merry Christmas, darling. And I was like, oh, whose darling am I today? Am I gonna get a Christmas present? So I opened the message and I realized, oh, it's Jay again. Oh, here we go again. Even last week he sent a message. Like half the time I'm scared of opening his messages because I know that it's going to be something explicit. So I just need to block him again. But I'll say that the lesson that I learned with Jay was that you can get along with people from, you know, other races. Yeah, that's what I learned with Jay. He was the first one, even though we never met in person. Because with Jay, I don't want to meet him in person at all because I feel like there's some kind of obsession a bit going on that I might be a case on 60 Minutes if we ever met. It will be mother of 3 met young man so-and-so on Tinder. What happened next will shock you. No, I don't want to be one of those cases. Because you can tell, you know, a lot of women get in dangerous situations because they don't use their instincts. They don't think. With Jay, my instincts tell me, do not meet with this guy because you might end up on the news, you know, and just the way he moves and operates, it's, yeah, so Jay, I'm never gonna meet in person at all. And I just might block him after this video. All right. So after Jay came, what can I call him? Oliver. I'll call him Oliver. Oliver I met organically at a party. Oliver is more of your English gentleman, your English middle class man. I remember seeing him at the party, and he was talking to someone, and that accent. They say that French accents are the sexiest. No, an English gentleman speaking, I tell you, it's oof. No matter what they say, it just sounds intelligent. No matter what they say, it just sounds sexy and rich, you know, and just with class. It just sounds so classy. So I saw him, liked his voice and accent and everything. I thought, since I'm the UN right now, letting in all nations, trying out everything. And let me see what he has to say. So I joined whoever he was talking to. It was a little group of people, so I just joined them. He didn't know that I was eyeing him, you know, and then at some point he was like, oh, do you want a drink? Of course I want a drink. I mean, I said, yes, I wouldn't mind. So he got me a drink and we started talking, and at the end of the night, he escorted me home. And when we got back to my area, the pubs were still open, and so it was like, oh, let's keep partying. So we went to like 3 or 4 pubs, and there was one place that closed at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we went to that place. Oh no, 6 o'clock in the morning. We probably got to the place at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we were there, and I remember looking at him and thinking, I don't think I've kissed a white guy before. Let me just experiment. So there I was, just pounced on him in this club, just kissing, you know. And remember, I had been celibate, so I was just, And yeah, so after that, he dropped me off at home, and he said, oh, we should go on a date. I said, sure, but you know, it's like, oh, but I've got squash on Thursday, and this weekend I'm going hiking, so maybe Tuesday is best. Cool, Tuesday is best. So we went on the date, and it was cool, it was nice. Good time, nice food, nice conversation. But with him, he ticked all the boxes on paper. Like, he was a gentleman, he was caring. You know, I remember one time mentioning to him, oh, I need a hat. And the next time I saw him, I was like, oh, I was out shopping, and I was looking for a hat for you as well. So it's like, he listened. But then he said, oh, I couldn't find one. I thought, oh, that's sweet. And, you know, he really liked going out a lot. He used to go out a lot. For tonight, I'm sorry.
Come find me in the night. We both know when it's right. Babe, I can ease your mind, but I want it
my face.
My way. Come meet me in the crowd. having fun. But it don't mean that I'm in love. I like you a lot, but you gotta step up. I'm through trying to tell you what to do.
And he was really kind, really sweet, just everything. But then, yeah, so Oliver was like the perfect gentleman on paper, you know, but he ticked a lot of the boxes of, let's say, my list of what I wanted in a relationship or a man. But then the problem was that I think I was just attracted to him the first night when we'd met, and then that attraction kind of went down in time. Why do I even try and say these words? Dissipated in time. That attraction went down in time, and it was difficult telling him that, you know what, I'm not attracted to you. I like your company, I like your friendship. You're just not the one for me. And the problem was that with him, he had told himself that I was the one for him, that we're meant to be because we met organically. We didn't meet on social media or on a dating app. So obviously we're meant to be together. And I mean, it broke my heart. It broke my heart to say no to Oliver. What else can I say about Oliver? Yeah, so I think that's the lesson that I learned with Oliver. The lesson that I learned is that, yes, even though someone might be perfect on paper, when it comes to your heart might not resonate with that person. So my heart was just not in it. My mind was like, oh, he's ticking all the boxes, because he was even talking about, oh, going skiing and this and that. I mean, yes, I want to go skiing, yes, I want to do all those things, but no, my heart wasn't in it. And I think it happens a lot. Women experience this a lot, where they like a guy and the guy probably liked them the first night, and then the next day the guy has probably changed their mind, and next week, 2 weeks, 3 months, people are allowed to change their minds at any time. And I just didn't like being made to feel guilty that I changed my mind when it came to whether I liked this person or not. I thought I did, but I changed my mind, and that was that. You can change your mind, and other people can change their minds about whether they like you or not. All right, I need to look at some message first. Take this glove off. Do nuts.
Come find me in the night. We both know when it's right. Babe, I can ease your mind, but I want it